guys, it's Tina and I'm back, and I hope you guys are all doing great today. We are back with another shopping block video where I try to block you guys from shopping, but I'm also trying to block myself because high key I really need to put myself on like a no buy or a low buy, or just block myself completely from shopping, because I went ham during the Sephora VIB sale and picked up way too many products that I need to test out, try out for myself, like actually go through my new makeup before I purchased anything else. So I'm blocking myself in this round as well, and I have tons and tons to go through, and I feel like I'm a little behind. Like if I don't do these weekly, I end up with a long list. Like I have almost 2 pages, and there is more because I have things saved that aren't written down. So there's a lot to go through, and I'm gonna skip around, you know, to newer releases, older releases that I haven't spoken about. We're gonna go through them all. So if you like this video, definitely don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm gonna scoot over here, and yeah, we're gonna pop up the products over here. So I'm gonna start out from the top, make it drop. Alright, so let's go ahead and start out from the top, and I actually want to start out with one of the newest releases that I've seen so far. This just stood out to me and I want to speak about it first. So this is from Christian Louis Vuitton. So there is a Louis Vuitton makeup line at Sephora. They currently have lip products mainly, so they have lip glosses, lipsticks, and there are also some nail polishes, but they've never really moved into color cosmetics until now. So they're releasing a couple of face palettes, which face palettes are kind of a theme. We're gonna see more coming along. So there are 3 face palettes, and they include 2 blushes and a highlighter. There's also gonna be 3 eyeshadow palettes, and those contain 6 eyeshadows each, and they're like little clutches that are included with the collection. It is definitely screaming Louis Vuitton, but at the same time it looks very cheap. Okay, I'm sorry. So it's the Louis Vuitton red. They also have black packaging, but then they have the little metallic studs on them. You know those studs you can find on certain styles of their shoes? They also have it on this packaging, and I think it looks tacky as hell. It looks so bad, but the blush trios, I was low-key interested until I saw the swatches, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're not making these for me, are you? No. So these are not necessarily for tan or deep skin at all. I mean, there's one trio that looks a little bit more on the bronzy side that might be okay for tan skin, but like this ain't really for me. And the swatches are a little bit light, so maybe they can build up, but I'm like, I'm not interested, and I just know they're gonna be extremely expensive. Like, just given the price of their current products, nah. And then the eyeshadow palettes, they're very subtle. These look cheap as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, look at the layout of this. This just looks so tacky and cheap. And then the pigmentation on these, ew. So they have like a dark shade per palette, and then the other 5 shades are very light, like ugh, and they don't look impressive at all. Like the textures don't look interesting. Those are just nah. And then the little clutches, ew. No, to me it just looks really cheap and tacky, so I'm definitely not getting those. Moving on, so we have this new release that's coming out from KVD Beauty. So this is brand new. This was just released. I haven't heard anybody talk about these yet. So these are their Mod Con liquid gel blushes, and from that you can tell it's a liquid blush, right? It says here it's lightweight longwear liquid gel blush for a modern dewy jelly skin glow, and I'm nervous about it because I don't know how that's gonna look. So this is launching at the end of May at KVD Beauty and at Sephora. So is it coming to Ulta? It doesn't say Ulta. It's simple squeeze tube packaging, which I prefer for liquid blushes, and I don't know, this looks like it might be interesting to check out. It's saying that it's translucent and dewy, so I don't know if that's necessarily for me. They have 4 shades here: a coral, a raspberry, a rose, and a beige. I just don't know. If it's translucent, then what am I gonna do with that? So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'm really that interested. So moving right along. All right, so let's talk about a new launch from Fenty. This is launching the 7th of May at Fenty and also at Sephora. And they're gonna be $25 a piece. These are their Bright Fix Eye Brighteners. So they're not concealers. They're meant to be brighteners for the under eye. So you would apply them before concealer. And they're meant to hydrate, brighten, and conceal under your eyes, but they don't really look like full coverage. From the swatches I've seen, they just look very sheer, and they're just meant to like brighten the under eye with some color correcting tones. So we have like an orange, a peach, a honey mustard. So I'm just like, I don't really like doing extra steps under my eye. The Fenty concealer right now is my favorite concealer, hands down. Like, I really love it. And I don't feel like I need a dewy product to put under my eyes. Maybe because I'm not getting enough sleep, maybe I do need an eye brightener. I don't know yet. I don't know. I always try out the new products from Fenty, so I'm not gonna say completely no to this, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait it out and see, because I'm not like pulled in. Like, I see it, but it's dewy and I hate dewy, so I'm not too sure about that. And then it's layering another product, so yeah, I think I can skip that. I can hold out on that. All right, moving on. Pat McGrath. Here's another brand that I tend to try most things from. So this is the new Divine Blush Collection, and they're gonna be 9 shades. They retail for $38 a piece, and they have roses embossed into the powder, which a lot of brands are doing the embossing now because it looks pretty, right? A lot of us are drawn to it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I want 3 of the shades, and it's the 3. I'm gonna pop it up. You'll see the 3 on over here, okay? The orange, the bright pink, and then there's this nudie one. Maybe I won't get the berry one. Maybe I'll get the bright poppy pink. We'll see, but I kind of want to get those 3 shades. I shouldn't be getting any more blushes, honestly. I'll wait. Again, another product that I'll wait for, and I'm definitely gonna wait for a sale on the Pat McGrath website, because you can almost always get 10% off, and I'm sure she's gonna do that for this launch as well. I don't know, these are cute, and it's the first time she's releasing blushes, so I'm interested. It's something that I kind of have to try. You know, I am an influencer, so I kind of need to try them out to let you guys know what I think. So it's kind of part of what I do here, like it's part of the gig, so maybe. I don't know, like that one is on my list, but I'm not 100% on that yet. Speaking of blushes, ColourPop is releasing these new cheek quads, right? So they're gonna have 3 blushes, it seems. Wait, are they 3 blushes? Yes, so it's 1 highlighter that's in the Super Shock formula, so that's creamy formula, and then a matte pressed powder blush and a satin pressed powder blush. And they're gonna be in 4s. And these, I mean, it's about time they did this like I expected from them. You'll see a lot more of these blush and face palettes popping up, because it seems like most brands are doing that right now. And these aren't bad, like looking at them, but there's only really, from what I can see, there's only truly one that would maybe work on me, and that's the berry one. And I don't like berry tones on me because they look like I got punched in the face. Like, where is the bright coral for me? I mean, the corally one is okay. I don't know, man. I'm not interested. So there are 5 of these. They're $12 each, and the packaging looks cheap. It's just, I haven't been into ColourPop. I bought a couple of things from them, and I've decluttered them already because I just don't like them. So these look cheap, and I'm not moved. I am really not moved by them. And keeping with ColourPop, they're also releasing eyeshadow quads. So these cheek quads are a larger size of the eyeshadow quads that they're releasing, and there are 6 of those available. Again, the packaging just looks cheap. I mean, the eyeshadow shades in quads, they're cute. They're cute. I'm not gonna lie to you. They seem to have 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. That sparkler one, the one with like the taupey shades and the brown shades, that one, That's cute. These are gonna retail for how much? They're $9 a piece. Wait a minute. $9 a piece for for quads. So they're 4 shades. It's a different packaging, but they're only 4 shades. Their 5-pan palettes are how much? $10? And then their 9-pan palettes, aren't those 12? So how are these the price ain't making no sense. But anyway, there are quite a few to choose from here. And I mean, they seem cute enough, but again, I've just not been interested in ColourPop lately. And I mean, they release some interesting enough things, but to me it's just like whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I can keep it pushing. So no to that. Okay, absolutely not. Again, ColourPop cheap, but I can see how people are interested in these because they're quads, they're cheaper, whatever. I really don't care. All right, sticking with the face palette. So this is new from Kaja. It's their Play Bento Sculpting Trios. So they have a cream bronzer, okay, a powder blush and powder highlighter in these little trios, and these are gonna retail for $25. They're already out because I picked up 2 of them, okay? And I love these. I love these so much. I was surprised. I didn't expect a lot, but I used the Cloud Latte one, which is the medium tone. So they have 3 options available. A lighter one, obviously not for me, and then the medium and the deep. I got both, and both work really well. The medium one specifically works really well for contouring like my nose, and then the darker one works for my hairline and for bronzer, and the cream really blends out nicely. The blushes are also pretty nice, and the highlighters are subtle enough. So yeah, I already picked them up. So I'm just saying, those are cute. I can't even block you because they're low-key cute. They have a nice formula, and I love that they're all separate. So even though you get a cream bronzer in here, it's in a separate little compartment. Unlike the ColourPop one, that's in the same quad as the powder products. I just hate creams and powders in the same packaging. Just absolutely not. All right, can we talk about this? From Benefit. Can we talk? Okay, so they're releasing new face palettes. I told you, tons of face palettes. They're called the Fluoroscope, so like horoscope, but Fluoroscope. And they're not 4 of them, there are only 3 of them. And they're 4 shades in each. So that's where the 4 comes from. And they're meant to be like light, medium, and deep, but not really, because they're repeating Hoola in 2 of them, and Hoola is a face powder for me. Okay, I cannot use that as a bronzer. Are you serious? And then they have the blushes and highlighter. Oh, this is so bad. This looks so bad, because the one that would be deep enough for me is what, Georgia? Oh my god. Listen, Benefit, listen, I love Benefit brow products, and that's where it ends for me. Their face products, I can skip. Look, what is this? What is this? This will not work. No, no ma'am, no Pam. You have other shades. You have caramel, and you have like a deeper, richer bronzer. Why aren't those options in these palettes? Like, where is the depth? Like, did you even consider us? You didn't, did you? Okay. No man, you're fine. You're fine. Keep up, keep it up, keep it up. Keep it up, cause no, absolutely, you about to get canceled. Keep playing with me. I'm done with y'all. I can't. Speaking about being done with, have you guys seen these new Hermes blushes? Ma'am, Hermes has finally released like makeup, okay? They're joining all the other high-end brands and luxury brands that are releasing makeup alongside like their fashion houses, okay? So these blushes, okay, I'm looking at all of them, and none of these shades look like, for me, maybe one, maybe 2. I'm just saying. And knowing that they're from Hermes, they're gonna be very lightly pigmented. Who are we kidding here? But here's the kicker. These are $77 a piece. What me really look like I pick up Hermes things for how much? 70. You know what? Before I cuss out somebody, $77. Stop. And then they have rosy lip enhancers, which are tinted balms, and those are 87 Canadian. So that's roughly what, like 60 something? No, 60 something US for what? For what? Hermes. And the brush that looks cheap as hell. The brush looks cheap as hell. That's 135 Canadian. Who who are they talking to? Like, y'all got me over here being an owl. Who are you talking to? Are you serious? No, ma'am. You must be out your damn mind. All right, let's keep it pushing because I cannot. Oh. Juvia's Place is releasing this new bronze collection, okay? Which has an eyeshadow palette with 6 pans, right? And then they have bronzer duo. So remember the face palettes? They're gonna keep coming out. So there are 5 options available from light to deep dark. And I'm like, yes. So they have 2 matte bronzers in each duo and they're like different shades, so you can mix and match as needed, which I think is perfect. Like, excuse me, one's a little bit more on the warm side, one's a little bit more wet toned. You can mix and match as you need. This is on its way to me. Juvia's Place is actually sending me this in PR and I'm like, thank you so much. So they reach out and ask if you're interested first before they send you PR, which is great. So I knew this collection was coming out, but I wasn't sure what it was just yet. And I'm happy to see that they're coming out with bronzers because they haven't done this before and I'm so excited. So they're sending me the dark one, but I'm wondering if maybe I should try the tan. I don't know, it seems like the dark may be too dark, but I do like a darker bronzer, so I can't wait to get this. And then they have the palette that looks right up my alley as well, as long as there is no pressed glitter, which it doesn't look like. They're 4 mattes and 2 shimmers, perfect for me. I always love their packaging. And then they also seem to have a couple of lip glosses and then mini liquid lipsticks and a liner. So I can't wait. Once I get this, guys, I'm sharing it with you because I am really excited about that one. So y'all are gonna see that coming up. Oh, here's another face palette. So this is from Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte and Benefit can probably team up for this because this is not for me, okay? These are their instant look in a palette, right? So we have Pretty Blushed and Glowing Beauty, $75 a pop, right? And they're including, let's see, so we have eyeshadows in there, but there's also a highlighter, a cheek pop, which is a blush, and a face powder. Now here's the thing, the Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder is included in this, but they have the shade Fair Medium and Medium Deep in the palette. And I'm like, medium and deep. So we have 2, are you sure about that? Like, I'm low-key like, are you sure? I'm not sure you're sure because I don't see how these are gonna work on my skin tone. And even looking at the swatches, I don't see how this is gonna pan out. But I mean, maybe slap me and call me Suzanne, but I don't know how that's, I don't know. I just don't know. So I'm not spending $75 to find out, and I don't think you should either. Like, if you're really interested in her face powder, just get the face powder. Like, why are you gonna get all the eyeshadows and highlighters and face? I can't be bothered. So absolutely not getting that. Oh, you know what I didn't mention? That in addition to the Pat McGrath blushes, there are also a couple of lip products and then an eyeshadow quad and a highlighter coming out with the collection, and those seem cute too. She's following her Rose Divine theme, and the highlighter, it looks cute. I might be interested, but again, I'm gonna wait and see. It's a wait and see game for me with that one. All right, let's see what I have on my list. Oh, face products. Speaking of Jaclyn Hill, let's talk about her because what's happening here? Jaclyn Hill is releasing some more products, and we knew this was coming because she's been working on this for 2 years, remember? I know. So a lot of things were delayed in 2020 because of COVID and the whole restrictions and all this stuff. So now she's like really ramping up releases, and because she's in Ulta, obviously she has to like fill out the whole little display that they have. So in this collection there are some face palettes with 4 powders in there. This packaging looks cheap as hell. It looks cheap as hell, but she has the J on it, as with her other packaging, the rose gold packaging. So I see like she's trying to keep it like that. But these look cheap, and they look like the Makeup by Mario quads. And I know other people have said that before, but they look cheap. The white just makes it look cheaper, but it might not look that cheap in person. It's just the photos make it look really cheap. And these don't even look like photos. They look like computer images. So they have these face palettes that are meant to do what? So these are called Face It All Brightening and Setting Palette. This is $39 for 4 complexion products. So they're pressed powders for brightening and what? Highlighting, setting, brightening and setting. So you have like different tones, like a banana powder is in one of them to lift, I guess, whatever. Jaclyn loves to set her face. Okay, here's the thing about Jaclyn. She will never get another penny from me because I'm just done, okay? I have put up with her shenanigans for so long and I've always given her a chance. The last straw for me is her continued support of Jeffree Star. I can't tolerate it, okay? She was over on Twitter gushing to him like, oh, Jeffree, yeah, release this, I can't wait. And I'm like, you bitch, I can't deal with you anymore. Like, haven't you seen everything that's going on with Jeffree Star? And you're still like out here supporting him? I am sick of you. Like, I was giving you a pass before when you used to like push his products, but now I'm done with you. You're cut off. I'm done. I'm sick. Never again, okay? So these face palettes, kick rocks, I don't care. Then she has loose powders for setting and prepping. I mean, it's a good time to release stuff like this because a lot of people need to set their makeup. They're wearing masks and everything. But no, kick rocks, kick rocks. And then she's releasing, I guess the big thing about this collection is her Pep Starter Hydrating Under Eye Primer. So now she's adding another step, kind of like Fenty, where you're gonna prime your under eyes. For what? So an eye cream isn't enough, or like your regular moisturizer isn't enough. Now you need to prep and prime under your eyes. Like, you know what, ma'am? No, because the whole thing is, if you do your skin prep well and let it sit into your skin and your skincare is on point, you don't need this extra step. An under eye primer for what? If your under eye is hydrated and you use a great concealer, you're done. Like, why do I need to layer another thing and then bake it as well? Because you know she's into the baking, so she's telling you to bake under there and look like a dry, dusty, mummy mess. And it's just a hot no. No, absolutely freaking not. So she has a loose powder, right? And no, I don't care. I don't care. And I think she's touting that the powders have corn flour in them. You know how dry corn flour is? You know how dry it look? Yeah, it's gonna be smoothing and blurring, but it's also drying. So she can go on with our dry powder, but don't want none of our dry things. Dry girl. Speaking of dry, Anastasia Beverly Hills with their 3-in-1 face palettes. Anastasia, let me talk to you. What is this? What is this? Like, they're so disappointing. Like, they suck so bad. Let's be honest. ABH sucks really bad. So they're coming out with these 3 face palettes that have a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush included. The shade selection kind of makes no sense to me because the bronzer powder doesn't quite vibe with the blush, because in the deepest palette the blush looks deeper than the bronzer, and I'm like, and then it's a berry blush with a yellow gold highlighter, and I'm like, who is choosing these shades? You know how stupid you're gonna look with a berry blush and a yellow tone highlighter? Are you stupid? It looks stupid, okay? And then the shade selection is not that great either. And I mean, they're just staying right in the middle of the shade range. Like, they're not venturing really light or really deep. And to be honest, the previous blushes that they released, remember they did those blush trios? Those were a dud. They were so dry. They were so bad. Like, the best thing they ever did were those highlighter palettes, those highlighter singles, which they did away with, which is dumb as hell. And then they released those contour powders. Those were decent, but those were dry, let's be honest. And then their bronzers were trash. Nobody really talked about them. And now they're doing this. Ma'am, pack it up. Pack it up. You might as well just forget it. Just give up. Give up. And these are gonna retail for, you know how much? $58. $58 for a trio. Anastasia, go suck your mother. What is this? What is this? $58 for what, ma'am? For what? For your little tired dry blush and bronzer and eyeliner? Don't even get me started. Don't make me upset. I'm so upset. What? $58 for what? And then she had another tired release that I didn't talk about. These are their makeup remover wipes. Makeup remover wipes in this day and age, ABH, in this day and age when people are trying to get away from makeup remover wipes. This is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. And you put it in holographic packaging, right? That's supposed to make it more fancy and make us inclined to get it. This is foolishness, okay? If you really want a makeup remover wipe, like if that's what you really want to do, then go to the drugstore and buy some, okay? Why are you spending this money on ABH's stuff? I mean, mind you, they're not that expensive. How much are they? $6 for a 30 pack of them. That's not too bad, but at the same time, it's like, is this what we're doing? Like, what happened? First of all, you were releasing way too much, then you came back, released the clear stuff. Now you're releasing this mess. You know what? ABH, sit down, pack it up. Just give up, give up, give up. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear about it. Let's talk about indie makeup, okay? So we have this new release from Kaleidos Makeup, and they are releasing what they're calling their Flower Punk collection. And I am here for it. I am ready. This is coming to me in PR. All being well, cross my fingers. I tend to get these PR products really, really late, like after the launch. So it's like, when am I gonna get to talk about them? But once I get them, I'll talk about them. So they're releasing this palette that people apparently think looks like a Melt Cosmetics palette. And I'm like, I mean, I guess the layout, but wouldn't you also say it looks like a Naked palette, like an Urban Decay Naked palette, which was one of the first, if not the first brand to do a palette layout like that. So don't even think that Melt came up with that on their own. Shut up. Stop. I don't care. The packaging, beautiful. I love this different style of packaging. I love this kind of sleek, slim packaging actually. I prefer this over like the bulky packaging of the Club Nebula and then the Escape Pod palette, because I really like their slimmer palettes. So I am excited to see like what this palette packaging is like. And then the cover is actually magnetic, so you can remove it completely or you can twist it and tilt it, and I think that is cute as well. And there's a mirror in it, so you can have your mirror that you're using without holding the actual eyeshadow palette. I think that's cute, and I would like to see more of that done. I'm interested, okay? And I mean, I guess the other thing that Melt does is the little embossing on some of their shades, but Kaleidos has also done that, and other brands have also done it. Like, everybody's embossing now. Like, get over yourself. It's not Melt Cosmetics. Forget it. Like, whatever. And the pans are shorter too. The point is, okay? Okay? This color story they were also saying is Melt. How? Because they have a green, which Kaleidos has done before. And they have duochrome shimmer shades that are gorgeous, and they have colorful shades that Melt Cosmetics doesn't do. So anyway, I can't wait to get this. I am very excited. I can't wait. Their packaging always just like excites me. And they're also releasing some lip products, and these are called their lip clays, which makes me a little bit nervous. Like, a lip clay though? That sounds dry. Clay and dirt and dryness, and I don't know what to expect with these, but I think these are gonna be like a liquid lipstick or like a cream moussey lipstick. I'm interested because the pink one that they're showing right now is stunning. It is so pretty. I'm so excited, but I don't know what the shades are gonna be. I can't wait to see. I cannot wait. Oh, I am so excited right now. So once that comes my way, I will let you guys know. I love Kaleidos, and I love their palettes. I love their eyeshadows. For the most part, most of their eyeshadows have worked for me. There are a couple, the Sashimi City one and that lavender one didn't quite work for me, but I'm excited. I'm always excited when they release something because it's always pretty, right? Oh, speaking of pretty and exciting, so Menagerie Cosmetics is releasing a collaboration palette with Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. And I am so excited for Annette. So congrats, Annette. I missed out on the launch of these, okay? So they had a very limited edition launch. Oh, this is called the Serenity Palette. It's a beautiful, colorful palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. And you know I love Menagerie as a brand. Like, I love their products. This is a colorful palette because Annette loves color, and she's already done like 10 looks. This is so gorgeous. It's definitely bright and bold. It's definitely me. And I really wanted to get it, but I missed out because I was driving. Like, I was pulling over. I'm like, oh my god, I have to get this. And by the time I got on, it was sold out. But they're gonna restock, so I'm waiting for the restock, and hopefully I will luck out and get it then. but I can't wait. This is so pretty, and Menagerie, I love their eyeshadows. They're one of my favorite indie brands, so I'm definitely trying to get that for real. Alright, let's keep going. So Rare Beauty released this new eyeshadow palette. It's a moon, is it a moon palette? No, it's called the Discovery Eyeshadow Palette. Retails for $29 and there's 7 shades, 3 matte, 3 shimmery, and a pressed glitter. And the center shade is the pressed glitter, and absolutely fucking not. Are you kidding me? No, no. And then they have the moon. I don't mind the palette shape so much. Like, I don't mind it, but that pressed glitter is the biggest pan. It's in the center. No. No, and the Rare Beauty eyeshadows aren't bad at all. I tried them out. They're not bad. So, but the shades, they look so boring. I mean, it's natural, it's neutral, it's whatever. It's really in line with the Rare Cosmetics vibe, so it doesn't like feel out of place for me, but I'm not interested. I don't want it. They're also releasing an eyeshadow primer, which is interesting. That's gonna be $18. That's a lot though. $18. I would think with Rare it would be 14 or like 16. Why would it be 18? I'm not feeling that. And then they have a pore diffusing primer for 26. This one is going to blur the look of pores, fine lines, boosts and extends makeup wear, and helps fight shine all day. So before they had the glowy primer in their initial release. So this one is gonna be more geared towards oily skin. It would be up my alley, but I'm not spending $26 on a primer from Rare Beauty. Come on now. No, I don't want it. I don't. No. All right, keeping it pushing. Hourglass. So they have these new Vanish blush sticks. There are quite a few shades available, and this is a cream blush stick. First of all, Hourglass is canceled in my book, okay? I'm not interested in anything Hourglass until they get their act together, and even then, I might still not care because they have been excluding deeper shades for deeper, richer skin for so long, and I'm tired of it, and their sneaky marketing. No, I'm not playing along, and their products are overpriced anyway. I don't know who is buying Hourglass. Like, are you guys really buying Hourglass? No, Hourglass can kiss my you know what. So no to Hourglass. Okay, did you guys see this one? So this is from KKW. They're releasing these new eye contour duos, and I was like, eye contour duos? What? So they're duos. They're 2 shades. They're eyeshadow duos, and I'm like, okay, I mean, I guess they could be cute if you really think about it. You get 2 shades, you contour your eye. But I would rather a trio because then I can have an inner tear duct highlight, a lid shade, and then a contour shade. So I feel like these should have been trios and not just duos, because the duos to me aren't enough to really contour the eyes. It doesn't, like, it's not gonna give you as much contour as they think, but whatever, like, who am I, right? So there are 3 duos. There's a light, medium, and deeper shade, and then there's also, what is this included? A lip gloss? Is that a lip gloss? Why is there a lip gloss? So this is a glossy lip balm. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's like effortless and let's just do something, but whatever. And then there's this dual eye contour brush. It looks so dry and it looks so trashy. But I mean, these duos don't make much sense, and they are $24 a piece. $24. I was thinking these would have been like $16. $24 for 2 No, listen, KKW. Miss Kardashian West. Is she gonna change the name of her brand now that she's getting divorced, or is she gonna keep the West? Oh my god, what is she gonna do? Oh Lord have mercy. You see why you have to include your husband name in things? May I tell you, no, don't include it. See what happened to Jaclyn there? She have to drop the L. What a thing in a John shop. Anyway, let me carry on. So, oh, you guys, the Chantecaille powder, that little blurring powder that everybody freaks out about, is being relaunched with their spring collection. It's the Perfect Blur Finishing Powder. And there are 2 shades now. So they have the original, and they seem to have added a deeper shade. And they also have a blush. These are expensive. Are you interested in picking this up? I've heard so much about this powder that I low-key want to try it out. We will see. We'll see. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Also, another powder that's on the horizon is from Urban Decay. This is their new loose all-nighter powder. And I do like their all-nighter powder, the pressed one. And then I like their little brush off powder as well because they make such a great powder. It's so finely milled, your skin looks blurred and airbrushed, and it really does hold everything in place. And I've always loved their powders, but I don't know if I want another loose powder. So I'm not getting this, and I don't get PR from them anymore, so I know I'm not getting that. I don't want that powder. I really do like the pressed version though, so I'll just stick to that and skip everything else. Oh, another like blush product. This is from Bite Beauty. They're launching their Daycation Whipped Cream Blush. So there are a couple of shades available, and these seem to be all shimmer. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And the packaging looks cute. It's like a little squeezy tube packaging as well. $32, and it's launching May 4th. They're 4 shades and they look all luminous. These look so bad. I don't know, like all of these look like they would just be highlighters except for like Hibiscus Slush, which is a berry, which let me tell you how berry looks ugly on me. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. So we can skip right along. Let's talk about the Nabla Skin Realist Beautifying Tinted Balm. I don't know if Nabla has ever done foundation products, but this is their new launch. This is gonna be a tinted balm, so it's like a tinted moisturizer. The packaging looks cute. How much is this gonna be? I don't even know. It's launching April 21st, so it's already launched on nablacosmetics.com. I don't know if it's coming to Ulta because Ulta tends to have Nabla products. We'll see. Are you guys interested in this? I am not, because I have enough foundations. I have the new tinted product from Fenty. I think that's enough. And then my other products they're fine. I don't need another one. Like I said, I'm trying to block myself as well as block you guys. All right, have you guys seen this one from Pharmacy? It's the Sweet Apple Clean, which is just a different scent of their Melt Away Balm. I love this Melt Away Balm, and I used to go through this way too much. I was using way too much of it because you can overdo it. You just need the smallest amount to melt your makeup off, and it's so good at removing makeup that I would just go to town. You don't need a lot of this at all, and I want to get the new scent, but I won't. I'll use up the ones that I have because I think I have like 3 in rotation. Well, 3, like 1 in rotation, 2 backups, so I don't need it. But if I run out and this is still available, I'll get that because I kind of want to get that. Oh, let's keep with skincare. So Desi, you know Desi Perkins, right? She released her new skincare line, and it's so fun. Like, she has sunglasses and now she's doing skincare, and the first thing she's releasing is the Claro Que Vitamin C Serum. And I mean, her skin looks amazing, but I don't feel like I need it. It's cute, and I'm wishing her all the best, but I don't know if I care enough. I don't care. Have you guys seen the new palettes from Clarity Cosmetics and also Give Me Glow? I don't shop from Give Me Glow anymore because they are really underhanded with how they treat beauty creators. They will not pay for swatches, and they undervalue creators, and they undervalue their black customers. So I'm not messing with Give Me Glow, and I'm still not, no, I'm not over it, because the way that the owner came at me sideways in my DMs, I was like, who you talking to? First of all, whatever. Like, she was trying to give me the sob story. I should do a story time on this one day. Let me know if you guys want to follow up on Give Me Glow, because they're trash. But anyway, let me go on. So there are these 2 new palettes that look very, very similar. So from Clarity Cosmetics, it's the new So Mermizin. I don't know, okay? I have no idea, but it's like a pastel palette with half shimmer, half matte. And this has been like flying off the shelves. They can't keep this in stock. They've been doing a pre-order thing. It's like a whole situation because people seem to be very interested in this. And I'm like, it's cute, but like I haven't tried Clarity Cosmetics, and I really truly don't want to. It's a black owned brand, right? And you want to support a black owned brand, but they are besties with Give Me Glow, and she was also in my DMs because they were having conversations behind the scenes about me. right? And I was like, hold up, nah, I'ma ask this. Clarity, who you talking about? Why you talking about me with Give Me Glow over here? Like, what are you doing? And there's something fishy about them, and I don't like it. And then I feel like their formulations look very similar, and then their swatches on their websites, they have very similar shades, and the shades look so like, the pictures of the eyeshadows look so identical. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But the Give Me Glow people, she's releasing a Pastel Dreams palette, which is a larger palette, but also like the same color story. And I'm feeling like these are very similar, and I don't know what's going on over there. I ain't getting it either, but I'm just saying something look fishy. Me not like it. You know, anytime my spirit not takes something, like anytime I feel it in my soul not to vibe with a brand, I don't, because I'm always right. So definitely not getting that. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about this. Let's hurry up, child, hurry up. So Viseart is releasing this new eyeshadow palette, and I guess it's their spring palette. It is so boring, guys. Like, there's one little teal and a yellow that's cute enough, but it's like, you see the swatches and it's just, I guess it's not bad. All right, I take it back. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad, because that bright orange, the couple of oranges in there are cute. They're cute, but it's cute. For Viseart, it's cute. I'm gonna give it to them. It's cute for Viseart, but I don't want it. I don't want it. There's so many other palettes I can pick up over Viseart, and Viseart is so pricey. Wait, what? It's 44. Oh, so it's one of those mini little palettes? Whatever, I still don't want it. I don't want it tonight. I don't know. Is Viseart doing well? Y'all let me know. Alright, moving on. What else do we have here? Oh, there's a new palette coming out from Adept Cosmetics. It's their Codaine palette. I might be getting that in PR. What if I am? Adept Cosmetics has actually sponsored some swatch posts for me on Instagram. Y'all go over there and show some support, okay? They have actually reached out and they're like, oh, we want to sponsor swatches on your page, and then we'll also use the swatches for our website. Thank you so much, Adept. She's so sweet. The owner is so sweet. She's been sweet since day one. I've had the best interaction with her, and she asks for feedback. She's like, yeah, you're doing the swatches, but I want feedback. Like, what can I change? And the one thing I said to her is that those little moussey shades that are very similar to ColourPop, can we get away from those and just do your shimmer shades? Because your shimmer shades are stunning. That formulation, the drier formulation, like the traditional formulation, is much better. So go with that. And so she's very open to feedback, and I love that. So I am going to be sharing that once again, you know, because all right, moving on. What else do we have on this list? Let me see. Did I talk about everything? I talk about those. I talk about those. Okay, I spoke about everything that I wanted to talk about. Oh, well, let's finish up with this from Illamasqua, because I haven't spoken about Illamasqua in a while. So Illamasqua is releasing this new, what is it called? Color correcting bronzer for $45. So it's a bronzer trio. It has a blue strip. It has a matte, like it's two bronzer shades, and it's meant to be color correcting. And I don't know. And then they have lip balms with the stripe down them too, but they all mix together into one shade. So I mean, it's cute enough. I mean, I see they want to do something, like they want to be different. And are we speaking about Illamasqua? Because I really haven't seen anything from Illamasqua lately that I've been interested in. Since they left Sephora, I've picked up a couple of things, but like nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna end on that because there's nothing else on my list. Let me check it again. Nothing else that I want to talk about. So we're gonna end it there. Let me know what you guys are interested in. Like I said, I am trying to block you, but I'm also trying to block myself, and there's low-key a few things that I already picked up, a few things that are coming my way in PR, which is a good thing, so I'm not picking them up, but I'm also adding them to my collection, which means I need to test them out and like share them with you guys. So there's so much to test and review, and I think the best way for me to do that is in Get Ready With Me videos, trying out new products, where I try out like a bunch of new things and give you my initial feedback feedback there and then. So let me know if those are interesting to you guys, and I will go ahead and leave a full list of all the products mentioned in this video down below in the description box, and if I have links, I will link them as well. If those links have an asterisk next to them, I almost bit my tongue just now. Whew. If those links have an asterisk next to them, that means that they are affiliate links, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through my links, which is a great way to show your support for the channel because it does help me to put right back into the content. So I really truly appreciate it if you shop through my links, and I will also leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you should be following me along. Let me know what products you guys want me to play with. Like I said, I got quite a few products. If you haven't checked out my latest haul video, definitely do that and let me know what products I should definitely test out for you guys, and I will incorporate them in the upcoming videos that I have planned. And yeah, that's it for me. Until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.